Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IV DS. Now in this episode we're going to head north to the Chocobo Forest, but we're not going to be able to take an airship because this is a densely forested area. So we gotta hoof it. Airships aren't able to land in forested areas. Oh. Cecil just got stopped. And everyone else has SAP status now. Everyone has SAP status. What SAP status does is it slowly drains your health. Let's try using Fyra. I should rearrange my magic a little bit for Tella so that his secondary level elemental spells are a little bit closer. The second level elemental magic is still important because it costs less MP and still does enough to make a difference in battle. So let's stick that there. Put Bionosmos there. Okay, there we go. So the Chocobo Forest is up here, and this one has black chocobos. Let's look for a white chocobo first, that way we can heal everyone up. Okay, got our MP restored. Got you, Black Chocobo. Now the reason we need a Black Chocobo is because we need to go to the Lodestone Cavern over here, and it's covered in forested area, so we can't exactly take an airship here. Black Chocobos, on the other hand, can land in forested areas. It's actually the only place they can land in, but that's why we need a Black Chocobo anyway. Still have that wooden hammer. We're gonna want to take off our... Oh. Poor Cid's still got only prison garb on. But from back when he was imprisoned back at Baron. We're gonna need to take all this stuff off, and I don't think any of this stuff is non-magnetic, so I think Cecil's just gonna be... I think he's just gonna be paralyzed, unless he's completely defenseless. I think we want to remove his claws, definitely that iron armlet. Ruby ring is okay. Gaia gear, I believe, is actually not magnetic. I think the ice rod is magnetic though, so... Yeah, pretty bare bones. I'm just gonna save again. We might not be able to fight very well in this cavern. Oh, his claws aren't affected. Okay, at least we can re-equip Yang, although I think he'd be able to do decent enough damage even without his claws. Having his claws is very good. Let's give him a leather cap. At least he's going to be fully equipped. See if that... Nope, still can't use it. There's no sword that Cecil can use right now. Oh. Okay, these enemies cast, I think it's called Blaster. I wasn't paying attention to the spell, but Cid's dead now. This place has some nasty enemies, actually. Number one of those... Let's see, Kate Sith. Is that what they called him in this one? Anyway, those particular enemies are... Whenever you see those in a Final Fantasy game, they usually have some kind of instant death spell. We're not doing too bad. I think Cecil's primarily just going to be a healer during this part of the game, but if he's not going to be able to attack very well anyway, I might as well equip him with all of his special gear, because at least then he'll have some defense. Give him a ruby ring, maybe he'll survive a little bit better that way. I want to conserve Tella's MP a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and use a Phoenix Down instead of his raise spell. And Cecil at the very least can always use his cure spell, so he's not useless by any means. Another one of the nasty enemies in this cave. There's something called a Mind Flayer. I think in this one, Mind Flayer simply... I think they just paralyze you, but Mind Flayers are one of those that I think are known in Final Fantasy games for instant death spells or abilities. I'm hoping that at some point I can find an enemy to sap MP from with Tella's Osmos spell, because that would make it so that Tella could keep slinging black magic spells. Not to mention if Cecil ran out of MP, we'd be able to have him be able to be a secondary healer. Or rather, he'd be the primary healer if Cecil ran out of MP. I'm pretty darn sure that ogres don't have MP to sap, so not gonna be any use of trying that. And it's too bad that we don't have Tella's Ice Rod now to cast magic for free. That'd be at least something. Poor Cecil's just taking a beating. Usually when I get to this cave, I just run away from everything. Half my party's usually magnetized anyway. But with a little preparation, you can forge on ahead and still fight the battles. It's just not as easy. What was over this way? I feel like the area over to the left will have something. I mean, I feel like the top path is the way to go and the left side is some treasure chest maybe or something. I've already tried osmosing one of these guys. Didn't work. Oh. It missed. Good. Okay, so it is a chest over here. Ran away from that battle because it was a surprise battle. One of those Kate Siths ended up using Blaster on Cecil, but luckily it didn't have any effect. I guess his armor guards against instant death. Boy, those ogres hit like a truck. They give good experience, though. Okay, I think we want to go to this place first. I think this is just a side area, and the next place over to the left on the map is where the next, or where we'll need to go to trek on. Bats are kind of annoying. They keep using Blood Feast, which casts Sap status. So they just kind of chip away at your health slowly. Uh-oh, looks like Young has something. Wait a minute, these guys have MP, don't they? They're using Blood Feast, and I think that's like a spell. I hope it's not just an ability or something. I hope they actually have MP. Dang. Let's see. We change to Ice Claws. I wonder if that would be better for these bats. Bats are kind of creepy looking. I don't think they have any eyes. Kind of reminds me of Zubat from Pokemon. It doesn't have eyes either. 2,000 gil and an ether. I never really use ethers all that much in a lot of Final Fantasy games because there's not really any way to well, in this one anyway, it's not till end game that you're able to actually buy ethers. There's a Mind Flayer. Mind Flayers are one of those rare few enemies, by the way, that actually have a chance to drop some kind of, whoops. I meant to try and cast Osmos on the Mind Flayer. Anyway, Mind Flayer is one of those rare few enemies that can drop a summon spell. Bombs, for example. The bomb enemies and goblins, they can drop a summon bomb and goblin respectively. Mind Flayer can drop the Mind Flayer summon. I think those summons are kind of for novelty. They're not really super useful. Then again, I think the bomb one lets you explode. I think that'll deal as much. I think that'll deal damage based on how much HP you have or something. If I'm remembering correctly. I think Mind Flayer was able to paralyze everything, so that might have actually been kind of useful. Goblin, on the other hand, I'm pretty sure it's just a pretty weak summon. A collectible. One of those things that's super hard to get to drop. I ran away from that battle because it was going poorly. Sid got blasted. Cecil's actually doing pretty well as a healer. This area. How am I supposed to get that little piece? Do I go over to the right more, or how do I... Huh. I just keep going against the wall or something? How do I... That's kind of inconvenient. How do we get this little speck here? Just kind of rub up against the wall or something? Do we have to go over here? Okay, there we go. That's weird. I feel like they should have done something about that before releasing the game. I kind of think the developers should have tested the mapping stuff a little better and gotten that before releasing the game. That could have been an easy fix. I think we're close to a save point, by the way. Oh. Yep. Gonna go ahead and use a tent. Where's our tent? Down there. Oh, we don't want to forget to save. Definitely don't want to forget to save. We are going to be fighting a boss battle after all. It would seem that Blaster, along with being able to kill people, might also simply paralyze them instead. Which still isn't great, but it sure beats outright dying. At least paralysis will wear off after a bit. Eye Potion, Spider Silk, and Bronze Hourglass. Spider Silk casts slow on a single enemy, I believe. I know it casts slow, I'm not sure if it's multi-target or not, I think it's just single target. Ooh. You know, I think that monster has MP, but if I tried to Osmose, I'm pretty sure that it would end up sapping my MP instead because it's undead. So let's just kill it with fire. Ooh. Fairy Claws, I think that's one of the better weapons for him. Yeah. Might as well go Flame Claws. I know of one enemy that's weak to fire, being that vampire bat, like, I don't know, vampire bat lady, I guess, hanging from the ceiling. Pretty sure this is the... Yep, there's a second save point over here. It's gonna be the last one before you get to the boss fight, so... Might as well take advantage of it. Get her MP back. Just gotta finish mapping out the area and then we'll head on into the boss fight. Seems that Mind Blast not only casts paralysis, but also sap status. Got an emergency exit. Nice. Now even if we're out of MP, we'll be able to warp on out of here and go back to town and heal and stuff. Okay, so this is actually take 2. I died once on this boss already. We're gonna go ahead and re-equip everyone because... we're not gonna... This fight has a couple of segments and we're not gonna be killing him right off the bat anyway. But we're gonna be... Our party's gonna get wiped out first. So this guy is not gonna really take much, if any, damage right off the bat, because he's meant to be overpowered at this point. I'm already thinking of a couple of things I need to do next time to make sure that we don't die right away. Or well, I didn't die right away, I died at the second phase of the next fight, but I'm thinking I need to cast slow on this guy as soon as he transforms. That's one thing I need to do. I remember in the Super Nintendo version of this game, in the US translation, the Whisperweed actually was called the Twin Harp. They made it so that when Edward played his harp, according to the translation, the other harp would play. But in actuality, in the original Japanese version of it, it's actually Whisperweed, or something to that effect. So, it looks like everybody's already healthy. Let's just focus on not messing everything up. I'm just gonna keep attacking first of all. Second, I'm gonna cast Slow on this guy. Slow. Might also be a good idea to cast Reflect on one of them. Maybe Cecil, he's the one that's most likely to actually last longer than everyone else because he's got the most HP and defense. And he's not going to die from a single physical blow in the next phase of the fight like Tella. Trying to think what to do. I'll cast Blink on Tella. Then he'll be able to survive. I do want to cast Shell on everyone and make sure everyone stays healthy. And I want to use Focus with Young. I want Young to be able to do a triple focused attack straight into the next fight. I'd like to use an Ether on him. And finally cast Reflect on Cecil, I guess. Two rounds of focus, we want 3 rounds of focus. Oops. Oh well. The main thing is that as soon as he does his transformation bit, I want to get to the part where he transforms, and then, man, I might just want to revive him and have him cast Kiraga on everyone. Even if it casts Kiraga on him too, at least everyone's healthy again. I want to get to the point where he transforms before I want to at least see his text before I try to cast Thunder or cast Firaga on him. Come on. And now I want to heal again. I'll even use a high potion on whoever needs a little bit more healing. I just really want to be careful for this fight. Because this guy's no joke. Just remembered I want to be able to cast slow on him, actually. Slow is the first thing I should cast on him. This is still making me kind of nervous. Uh-oh, he's got pig status. Okay, first thing I want to do is use diet rations on Tella. I need to cast slow on this guy, because don't want this guy doing as many. Don't want this guy doing tons and tons of damage. Where'd I put that slow spell? Oh boy. Oh jeez. This is bad. This is still super duper bad. I don't think we're gonna survive this. Can we survive this? Oh jeez. I think Yang is our most valuable asset if we're gonna survive this. Getting hot in here. Starting to sweat. Dang. At least slow status seems to be giving us a window of opportunity. This guy's still no joke. Heal yourself, heal yourself. We have enough HP, maybe I could... Ooh, that That still makes me a bit nervous. I think we might be able to do this. Please don't die. Crap. Crap, crap, crap. Oh! Oh, we got him! Oh, baby! Oh man. And all that experience is gonna funnel down to Cecil. 1 level up. 2 level ups. 3. It's like 3.5 level ups. Teleport. Alright, Cecil's gonna be with us through the entirety of the game, so having teleport's gonna be nice. Oh man. Everyone's still dead. But you know what? It's okay. Because all we have to do now is use teleport. Just as soon as we get out of the crystal room, I think. What? No. Oh, he doesn't have enough MP. But we've got that emergency exit, so we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. I'm just gonna use a tent. Okay, this episode's run a little longer than usual, but that's all the time that I have for this video. If you like what you see, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.